Oh, I can't laugh. All right, y'all can't laugh though. Yo, what's up, y'all? I know y'all been waiting, and we finally made it happen. Yo, Young and Righteous podcast. Y'all stay tuned. There's gonna be so much more videos, and we just can't wait to see what God uses for this podcast and how we can reach teenagers like us in this generation. Just teenagers striving for God, and let's get it. So, oh yeah, my bad. We're gonna do an introduction just so y'all get to know like the crew. Okay, so my name's Noah. I'm 17. I go to Charles B. Aycock. I hoop. I run track a little bit. I gave my life to the Lord about a year ago. Y'all good back there? Okay, but nah, it's cool though. Okay, yeah, and that's about me. I'm gonna pass it off to the left. To the right.
Yeah. My name is Bryson Hill. I'm 17. I go to Sally B. Howard. Bro, all of y'all know what my school is, bro. All of y'all know what my school is, bro. Anyway, I play basketball on the team. I start. I also play drums. I also play drums for Bethel Youth and the Sunday services.
There we go.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna pass it to this guy.
Alright, yo, it's your boy Xavier Holloway. Wait, did we say? Are we saying our full name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So my name is Xavier Holloway. I go to Goldsboro High School. I'm 18. Okay, I'm 18 years old. And I play basketball, and I'm also kind of a little bit of influencer on social media and everything. And I'm just happy to see what God has planned for me. And yeah, I'm passing the mic to somebody who can. Sorry, no.
What's up, guys? It's your favorite, the GOAT. My name, my name is Madison Smith. I'm originally from here, but I live in Fayetteville now. But yeah, I've been saved for probably about 2-3 years now, and I'm just so excited to be able to share my journey with y'all guys. So I'm passing the mic to somebody who does really good hair.
Okay. All right, y'all. Okay, so my name is Bianca Peabody, and basically, y'all, I used to go to Wayne Christian. I graduated from there. I'm 18 years old, and I'm excited for the podcast and like be able to share my testimony. Yo, this C Fred. All right, this C Fred. My name is Kamai Frederick, and I go to ACOC, and I like to sing, and I'm 17.
Ooh, that's Brian. Hey.
Yeah.
I bet. So now that y'all got to know just a little bit about us, like who we are. So this first episode, we just gonna talk about our testimony, so y'all get to know us and like our journey as in Christ, and how the Lord came and saved us when we were not doing so good, you know. So I'm gonna pass it off to Zamir. He gonna start us off, and then we just gonna go from there. Let's just pray that the Lord just. And let's pray that the Lord just plants a seed to somebody out there.
Okay, so in the beginning,
God created the heavens and the earth.
Facts. Okay, so in the beginning of my little journey with Christ, I was 13, and at first, I mean, I grew up going to church and everything, and I really fell out during COVID. That was when I really fell out with my walk with Christ, and so when I first, that's when I first got introduced to pornography, and then that's when after that I was just on TikTok, just scrolling, and then that's when I seen a video about you going to hell and everything and all that, and I was just scared. I don't know about y'all, but I'm scared to go to hell. I ain't trying. So, so that's really that's what got me started on like my Christ way journey. So then that's when I started locking in. I went to church more and everything. I went to summer camp, and then summer camp was actually where I fully like surrendered, like started really like actually locking in on my walk and my journey. And yeah, and then after that, Uh, it has been a little journey, little ride. Um, there's been ups and downs. Eighth grade year was when I started, um, really like showing out. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know what else to say. Uh, that's really it though. I'm not gonna lie. Like ever since like I was 14 years old and I really started surrendering my life to God. Like it's just been a little journey, a little battle. But after that, it was straight. It was cool. It was just, okay.
So I have a question. What? Oh, so what made you choose God? Like apart from everything else, like like you said, you struggled with pornography, and you struggled with all these other things. Why was pornography not, helpful for you? Why were you always, wanting more after that?
So with me, I feel like it's just a desire. Obviously when something feel good, it feel good. You want to do it again and again and again. So that's why, really I was just too stuck on the feeling. But then I had to realize, like, it's something more. It's something way better out there. Like that feeling is literally just something temporary. Like why would I go through something temporary when I can lock in on something eternally? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had to really just lock in on that. And yeah. You wanna go? All right, no Cinco on the mic. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, y'all. Okay, so I'm Noah, and then my walk with God. I'm gonna give y'all from the jump. So like Amir, I'm gonna give it to her straight. Okay. Okay, so like Zamir, similar. I grew up in church. My mom and them deeply in the church, deeply in their faith. But as a kid, you kind of just show up just because your parents force you to show up. So I wasn't really thinking much about it. I mean, I knew like the easy verses like John 3:16, Philippians. I knew like Noah, the stories, all that. But really, as a kid, that didn't really like. It didn't really. Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy how I did that. I knew
That's ball.
that's ball though. But yeah, growing up, it was kind of that same mindset. Having it in my bio, John 3:16, but we wasn't really living like the scriptures. And then at a young age, kind of similar as Amir, fell like in a deep porn addiction. Like it was bad. Like I'm talking like when I was a jit. No cap. Nah, y'all. Nah, y'all. Nah, but it's real though. Like yeah. Nah, but it's like I mean it was like Zamir said, the feeling like I was just craving that feeling over and over and over and over, and it's like I just couldn't. I was trapped, and then especially going into high school, that just made it even worse. Except with social media and everything, that just made it like 10 times worse. And then also going into high school, had bad friendships, surrounding myself with the wrong people, like changing who I was to fit in with people who like didn't even care for me really. They said they did, but they didn't act like they did. And then it was one night. It was January 27th. Like I fell into pornography, but this time, like it was like I said, it was just different. Like I was crying, like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm just up at night, just crying, crying, crying. Like Lord, like, cause like I said, I knew about the Lord, so I'm crying out. I'm like Lord, like I don't want to do this no more. Like this is not fulfilling me, even though it feels good in the moment. The after effect, the after is like it's not even worth it. So like I'm just up at night crying, crying, and then I go to TikTok and I look up like where to start reading the Bible, and then it was start in Matthew. So then every day I started posting like daily Bible verses on my story. Like I didn't start off too big. I just started off literally with daily Bible verses, and then ever since that I consistently got into my word, started praying more, and then it was in February I got baptized, and then yeah, just God really saved me from lust and bad friendships because He showed me that like He's bigger than all that. He can save me from all that. So after that, I just Lord, I trust You. So after that day, I just gave my life to Christ, and it's been great. Been great ever since, man.
All the time.
Go ahead.
Oh, you had a question?
I got a question. My question is, along your walk, what do you feel like was the hardest struggle that you felt made you want to seek something else other than porn?
What's that again?
Like, what do you feel like along your struggle, along your walk, do you feel like made you want to pursue something else other than porn?
I'm confused on the question.
So like, you're on your walk with Christ.
Right. I'm on my walk.
You're on your walk. You're walking down the street with Jesus. Right. And you see an obstacle. What obstacle do you feel like made you want to turn to Christ?
Oh, you said besides
porn?
I just feel like because I was like, I feel like I had bad anxiety and like depression, kind of like. Even though on the outside I was like all happy, like I look happy, in the inside I wasn't doing the best. So then I was like, and then it said, cast your cares upon the Lord, or cast your anxiety on the Lord, for He cares for you. So once I did that, I kind of took that away. So then I was like, whoa, like He is who He says He is. His word is really trustworthy. So I feel like besides porn, like I had deep like anxiety and depression. So and He saved me from that, and that also gave me assurance that He is who He says He is.
Amen.
Yeah, one.
No, I literally did not have a question. I don't know.
All right. Okay. Oh, okay. So my testimony, it's I will say wow. I feel like it's a little bland, but everybody's testimonies are unique in their own way. I will say I started off as a PK, a pastor's kid, and we know how that goes. Okay, we know how that goes. Whenever you are pastor's kids, they feel like they're dragged into the church, which I felt that way at a point in my life. I had to go with them everywhere, and after a while, that gets like, it's like, dang, like I can't even do nothing else. And it's just like, I won't say I was one of those type of people who just like went out here and did anything, because I still had like a love for God. And I knew if I did something else, I felt like I knew I would hurt Him. So I knew not to like go out and do certain things like drink, vape, all that other stuff. Even though vaping, I tried it and it didn't work. It didn't work. I tried to cuss. I tried to cuss and like it just didn't work. I did not sound right doing it at all. It just but I will say we were at a point in my life. We were going through some spiritual warfare, and we know how that gets. Like it's real. And I wasn't really as strong in the Lord as I am now. And I didn't really know Him until the Lord opened up my eyes for that exact reason, and to move on, throughout my whole life and down the road. So like, I'm a singer. I love to sing for the Lord, and my parents used to have to drag me up on the stage. Come on, keep singing. I used to didn't want to do it. I was like, no, I didn't want to sing. I don't want to sing. Da, da, da. And I didn't realize singing for the Lord is actually something that's like that brings me joy now. Like, if they didn't bring me on the stage, having me singing, I probably don't know where I would have been, and I probably wouldn't be here now, honestly. Because believe it or not, starting somewhere, whether it's playing the drums, playing the keyboard, singing, whether it's speaking out into the public, that gets you somewhere in your life. That gets you somewhere. It could also, people can also see that about you too. And you don't know how many times people come up to me, Kamaya, oh my gosh, like I really. Why are you laughing? Why are you? Cause okay. Anyways, people always like, Kamaya, that really touched me today, and like saying that touched me too. It's like, dang, I didn't really think I had this effect on people. And then I was just like, I had to step on the stage and actually sing for the glory of God and not for the likes of other people. Mm-hmm. And I was really hesitant on coming to Christ. I struggled with people pleasing, lust. I struggled with a lot of things, depression, anxiety, and want people to like me and all this other stuff. But then I was just like, I don't care Well, I don't care if nobody like me, cause if you don't like me, you don't like me. I really did. I really didn't care until exactly. So like, if they hated him first, people are gonna hate you. People aren't gonna like you. So sometimes you just gonna have to deal with it. And I had to come to that conclusion. But yeah, I was driving to the church, and the Lord opened up my eyes and ears and allowed me to see Him and hear Him. And He opened up my eyes to the things that I am doing now, like singing for Him, talking to other people. And I know at a very young age, I used to talk to people, and I was like helping them with their problems. And I realized, I was like, dang, I don't just do this for no reason. Like, people are coming to me for help. And then as I got, became more advanced, I will say, because everybody, when you come to Christ, you're a baby in Christ. Mm-hmm. So whenever I passed that level 1 type stuff, I started helping people, and Noah was actually one of the ones I actually helped for real. Okay. I actually helped him because I really wanted to see my brother in Christ come to Christ. I was, you don't know how excited my brother was friends with his brother, and that's how I became close with my brother in Christ. And it was exciting seeing him come to Christ, because I was like, dang, we want another soul, you feel me? But yes, but yeah, that's that's my testimony. I won't say that. I will say, don't be afraid to share your testimony, because you don't know who that can help for real. Amen. Like, you don't. Amen. Yeah.
I got a question. Yeah. Dang. I got a question. So, why do you think pastor kids stray away? Like, what is your I think when I was listening to you, the main thing is I'm daughter of a preacher's dad, but why do you think pastor kids tend to stray away from God?
Well, I think it's because at first it's almost as if you don't have a choice. And it's just like, whenever you get just a little bit of freedom, that's where we take it and we run with it. And it's just like, oh, I got that little bit of freedom now. Okay, now I just don't even want to go to church at all. Now I just want to, I want to experience life without always going to church. Yeah. I want to experience life doing other things except for involving myself in church, which is, I had that mindset as well at some point. But then I was like, as I kept listening to pastors and teachers, it was just like, I'm here temporarily. Yeah. I would wish I would come to church and actually hear the word to actually feed, what I'm trying to get. And so I feel like, pastors' kids, they tend to shy away because they want to explore something else rather than always being stuck at church, because that's something they got dragged into whenever they were, it's almost as if they don't have a choice to do it.
Yeah. That's good.
But yeah.
That's good. That's good. Okay. Okay, y'all. So, we copy. Beat in the. Okay, let me stop. Okay. Okay, what? Okay, chill out. Okay, turn that around. Okay.
Get your job back.
We're not talking about that. Okay.
You're gonna be my friend.
Get your job.
All right. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna tell y'all my testimony, and I'm gonna break it down because we going from the jump. Okay, let's jump. Okay, let's go. Okay, so originally I'm not from here. I'm from Pennsylvania. So I was born there, and we moved down here in my 7th grade of middle school. And I had went to Spring Creek Middle School. And at the time, I grew up in church. Mom believes in the Lord, she fears God. My dad, not so much. So it was I was at home, I was constantly seeing my mom trying to, thank you. At home, I was constantly seeing my mom telling my dad hey, let's go to church. You want to go to church? So we moved down here, and that's my 7th grade year. I start going to Spring Creek. I start hanging around the wrong group of people, and I wasn't the type of person to drink, smoke, do all that stuff, because I was scared my mom was gonna catch me. I ain't gonna lie. So I didn't get into all that, and it was just when I was hanging around the wrong people and doing the wrong things, as in I wasn't acting myself. I wasn't talking the way that I would talk when I was around my mom or around my sister. It was when I would go to school, I would talk different. I would cuss, add a little thing in there to sound different. Add a little seasoning.
Okay, so yeah, I would do all those things, and it was like, okay, so then a whole situation had happened, and it was just becoming, it was like a whole bunch of drama. It would be situations where I'd be sitting in front of the class, they'd be talking about me, I wouldn't say a thing. Like I would really just sit there and let people talk about me. I would get on the bus, like I had it bad, y'all. Like I would get on the bus, they talk about get in the back of the bus, like they want to fight you, and I would just sit there because I couldn't stand up for myself. And it was like I started to realize like I digged myself in this hole that now I can't even get out of. So it was like, and I never told, like I didn't tell my mom, I didn't tell anybody. All I would do is come home and sleep. Like, cause some people like they go to drugs or drinking, all that stuff. Like I didn't do that. I literally just slept because I was like, that's my only way to, like, I guess, escape. So it was like, because when I get home, my parents are constantly arguing, and it's like when I'm at school, I'm getting talking about I'm getting my tail whooped. I have much to do, so all I would do is go home and sleep, and I wouldn't tell my mom. And I went through that whole 7th grade year. At the end of that year, I had told my mom like what was actually happening. She's like, I'm taking you out of that school. And I said, no, like I'm not leaving that school. She's like, but no, you're gonna go to a Christian school. And I said, I'm not about to do that. Like go to a Christian school, wear like a uniform and do it. Like I'm not doing that. And she was like, you're gonna go to that school, you're gonna be okay. Like, and so she takes me out of that school. I start going to Wayne Christian my 8th grade year. And at that time, still didn't know the Lord, still was doing like arguing with people, getting in trouble, like just doing all the things, just being really worldly. And I know that's right. Okay, so anyway, so basically, yeah, just like I didn't know the Lord. I was still going to church every Sunday. We still had chapel, every Thursday, Friday, whatever day. Yeah, because you remember that? Yeah, okay. That's what y'all remember that? Okay.
Wayne Christian Chapel. Wayne Christian Chapel, y'all. Used to be the bomb. Sorry.
Okay, so what are you talking? What is bro talking about? Okay, so. Yes, you don't remember that? Madison was there freshman. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Did you actually forget?
I actually did.
Dang, Maddie.
She was.
And she. Okay.
That's crazy.
So basically, Okay, so basically, I'm still going to church and I'm still going to chapel. Chapel, like I would just stand there, like I wouldn't sing, I wouldn't do any of the stuff. Like I literally would just attend, living anywhere that I wanted to. Also too at that time, and even when I was going to Spring Creek too, like I idolized relationships, like, and I wanted to get male validation so bad. Like I would literally do anything to get validated by a guy, and it was so bad. And even when I was going to Wayne Christian, I was still acting that way. And it would be so bad. Like I would literally like tell my mom, hey, I'm hanging out with this person, but I wasn't hanging out with that person. I was sneaking around, just being sneaky. And that was going on into my junior year of high school. Why are y'all laughing?
Because I'm making eye contact. No, I'm looking at her, but she thinks I'm looking at her.
Okay.
All right.
Notice how they just keep interrupting me. Did I interrupt them?
Yes, you did.
Oh, when?
You said, why y'all looking at me?
Anyway.
Okay.
So what was I even saying? I forgot.
Real validation.
Oh
Yeah.
Sneaking around.
Sneaking around. Okay, yeah. Okay, so junior year and like the beginning of the year, I was still sneaking around. I was still telling mom, hey, I'm hanging out with this person, but I'm actually with this guy, whatever the case may be. So junior year around, I want to say in November, I wound up getting caught. And the crazy thing is, Brianna's like, you can't keep doing this. Like, Brianna, my sister, she's like, you can't keep doing this. Like, you're actually going to get caught. And I was like, no, I'm not going to get caught. As soon as I left the house, I knew I was going to get caught. And I still left. So I still left. And like, I got caught. I got home. And like how my mom is, like, she just like, I'm taking your phone, all those things. But like, she didn't take my phone. Like, she knew exactly where I was at and what I was doing. And I didn't even have to tell her anything. She just knew that mom, like, anyway.
Yeah, mom.
Yeah. So after that, okay, because I was talking to that guy. I get caught, get home. My mom talks to me and she's like, I know you're lying. Like, don't even try and tell me the lie because I already know you're lying. So basically, after we moved past that, like that night, like I was just, and the thing is with me, it was like, I didn't talk to the Lord unless I needed something. That was it. And then expected him to bless it when he never told me to get into it. So it was just.
Oh my God, that was good.
Okay, so it was like I was talking to this guy and I'm telling the Lord, like, like I want this to work out, all the stuff. The Lord's like, no, like I'm not going, you're sneaking around. Your mom doesn't even know all the things. So I was doing that. And it was just like I came to the Lord again asking, but I was like, this time it was like, God, I was really talking to the Lord and I was like, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep sneaking around. I can't keep saying that I'm a Christian and going to church and going to a Christian school. That doesn't mean anything. You can go to church every Sunday. You can attend a Christian school. You can come to it doesn't mean anything. Yeah. Until you say, I'm giving the Lord 100% yes, not 50-50, not 70-30, 100%. So it was like, I forgot where I was at, y'all.
You were letting God cook.
Okay, yeah. So what did you say?
You're at the 100% part.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. So after I got caught that night, I was talking to the Lord. I was like, I'm done giving you 50-50. Like I'm giving you 100%. Guys, why are y'all laughing? Okay.
He's not.
Oh. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Okay. So that night, I told the Lord that I was going to give him 100% yes, and I was done sneaking around and all the things. And from that night, like I would continue to keep reading my word. I was continuing to keep reading my word. But it was like when I started going to church, it wasn't just like, oh, it's Sunday, we have to go to church. It was like I was looking forward to going to church. I was looking forward to worshiping the Lord. And from that day, like the Lord just showed me, like it's so like at the end of the day, today or tomorrow, if you're gone, like your mom's not gonna be here to say, hey, like no, like that is you and God. You have to have a relationship with the Lord for yourself. Your mom can't do that for you. The school you go to, they can't do that for you. You have to give the Lord 100% yes. And from that day, like I was free. Like honestly, that's when I started living for the Lord, and I'm still getting sanctified to this day. I'm not perfect, but from that day, that's when I told the Lord I'm done doing 50-50. I'm giving him all of me and staying locked into that. So yeah,
that's good.
That was it, y'all.
Any questions?
Any questions, guys? Okay.
That was good though.
That was good. That was really good. Originally. Okay, bruh. I got it, bruh. Okay, cameraman doesn't talk. Cameraman doesn't talk. We finna call your dad. Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say?
Jesus flipped tables and he was about to flip that one.
Jesus flipped tables and he was about to flip that one. That's a bar.
Yeah.
But originally, guys, I wrote it down, but I don't know. I don't feel the Lord leading me to read off of it. Y'all, like my testimony is a little different. I just feel like he's still writing mine. He's still writing y'all's too, but it's just wow. I grew up knowing about God, aware of God. My dad was a preacher.
Call his dad.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, like actually
I'm sorry. There's somebody behind the camera. When I was younger, I knew a lot about the church. I knew about God, but I didn't know God. And my dad, he's a preacher currently, and my mom, she would come to church. I have a big family, so we were always like at church and just a part of that. But I didn't really know Jesus. I didn't know him in the way that I know him now. And I struggled with depression and self-harm for probably 5 years of my life, mainly my teenage years. I started going to this school, Wayne Christian. The school she went to. We were there at the same time, and also Bryson and Zaire. All four of us. All four of us.
I really saw that on the hallways.
It's okay.
Why you weren't there?
So pretty much like most of us went there. before I continue, I will say what Bianca said about going to a church, going to a Christian school. That doesn't mean anything. The seeds can be planted, but it's up to you to water them. And I just want to. Sorry, that was just the Lord real quick. I just um.
Wait, hold on.
Oh wait, when?
Great word. I love it.
Oh wait, I probably listened it. I probably got it from you. I probably got it from you actually. Probably did. I started going to Wayne Christian, and that year, if y'all don't know me, I'm Madison, and I was one of the best basketball players. And no, I was in that time. In that time, come on, bro. Hey,
You and AJ had it.
yes, bro. In that time, but unfortunately, yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
You were on JV.
No.
You were on JV. Yes, you were.
Is that exactly where
Yes, she did.
No,
Yes, she did.
No, you didn't.
I saw you on the bench.
We all hoopers.
Yeah. Oh, we all hoopers.
Let's
go.
Just because you used to hoop does not make you a hooper. Thank you, and I'm not.
We all have hooped at one point.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I didn't even know y'all were there when I did that.
yes, we were all there at the same time. We were all there at the same time.
Dang.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
But
Yeah.
yeah, something was different about this freshman year. I couldn't play. I tore my ACL. It's probably one of the hardest things I've been through. Basketball was my outlet. It was my in that time I would describe it as my everything. Not the case now, but I just had to make that clear. But my mind about my perspective on Jesus was I didn't have the right perspective on Jesus. I looked at him as a principal per se. Oh, he just disciplines me, but he doesn't really care about me, or I just didn't look at him the way I look at him now. And being hurt actually helped me because I joined the praise team there where I met some really good pastors and really good leaders who led me to come to Bethel Church. And I remember being hesitant on coming on a Wednesday night, and when I came, it was like an immediate encounter. As soon as I walked in the door, I encountered Jesus. Before worship started, you probably would have thought I was anxious or something's wrong with her, but it was Jesus. It was the Holy Spirit pulling me. And I remember the song, I'll never forget, Erupt. It's yeah, y'all know that. Erupt. It's by House of God, if y'all don't know. If y'all okay.
It's been a minute.
Let it erupt. That song. Yes. That song spoke to me because during worship, man, I just let it erupt in my heart. I know that sounds corny, cringy, but I actually gave him everything in that moment. And I remember, I think David Lamb was preaching, and I literally remember talking to them afterwards. And when I came home, I knew Jesus was real. I knew he loved me. For the first time, I felt wow, there's a reason why I'm here. It's not just basketball. I'm here because I'm a daughter of the Most High. It's bigger than just basketball. Mm-hmm. So while that was going on, I was still struggling with anxiety, depression, and something that I'm not as, proud of. I'm not proud of any of those, but I struggled with pornography. And it was hard for me because I'm a girl. Why am I struggling with pornography, right? Doesn't make sense for me. But I do want to say, if you do struggle with pornography and you're a female, it don't feel don't feel alone. Yeah. Don't feel this is not common. It might not be common, but it's more common than you think. It's actually more common than you think. And I do want to say that I'm just gonna go back to what I was saying. So I was still going to this Christian school. I ended up moving schools to Wayne Country Day, where there I started playing basketball again and started, becoming this basketball star. And once I started coming to basketball star, there goes God, right? Like there goes, everything that, I told God, I felt like a hypocrite, really. I told God, like, hey, like, oh, thank you for making me one of the best players. All right, I might read my Bible today. And then I never read my Bible. So you saying you'll make time later, that's not like read it then and there. Like I just feel like for me, like I'm one, first of all, if I am in the bed, this is not good, but if I'm in the bed, I have to set like 5 alarms for me to get up because I don't get up off the first one. I say, oh, I'll just get up, in 5 minutes. Yeah, you know about that, Noah. Okay.
Amen.
Okay. Oh,
But I didn't. I still.
that's not healthy, bro.
No, but I didn't. No. Okay, listen. I didn't mean to stay up. It just kind of happened.
Okay. All right, let's. All right.
I went to sleep after.
All right. All right. So, basically, I started coming here, Bethel Church, and there I began to encounter God, and it was, the community here was great. Well, not saying was, it is great. Shut up, Bryson. But yeah, it was just great in a way of feeling seen, feeling known. But what's the best part? The best part about coming to Bethel Church.
This is not a sponsorship, by the way.
Oh, this is not a sponsorship, by the way. But anyways, I'm just talking out of my head. I could come to church, right? And all these great people. I mean, y'all are great people, but I think what's the best part about it is being known by Jesus. Like, I don't know. Okay. Let me stop hyping him up because there's currently 2 pastors in here. So, anyways, I started going to Bethel Church. Through that time, I ended up being in foster care. That was really a hard time in my life. A lot of depression, anxiety. Fell into pornography. I was hurting a lot of people that I loved because I was angry. And I wasn't like angry at I was like angry at like people. I realized nothing anyone could do for me. Like there's nothing anyone could have done for me. Like I always thought like, oh, if my dad were to call me right now, or if my dad were to say, hey, like, I'm sorry, that would be enough. But it really was a self-image issue. And it really was something going on with like, I had an issue with me. And I didn't get delivered until I chose to. I actively chose God and gave him everything. Because I'll say, if you give God 90% of you, there's still 10% of you that isn't being given to God. So I'm going to wrap this up because I feel like we're about done. Oh, Bryson, you haven't gone? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay. I was
Get ready.
I'm guys, okay. I'm gonna wrap this up, but I moved to Fayetteville, and when I moved to Fayetteville, that was one of the most challenging times of my life because I didn't know anyone there. I was all alone, but I found God in my literally when you only have God, I mean that's all you need. I mean, I'm serious. I'm a testament. You only need God, bro. Like no friends, bro. I had no friends. I had no play,
I
bro.
will say this. You do
You need community. You need church.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, I feel like I agree with y'all say, but like, yeah, I agree. Like I said, I agree with they say like if you have God, that's all. But I feel like that's easier said than like done.
Nah, for sure.
Like you could say, oh yeah, I have God, everything I need, but I'm gonna use me for example, gang. I said that too. I said I had God, I have everything I need, but I had no friends, bro. So I was lonely, bro. I literally.
Sorry, I have a question. I have a question. No, just what you were saying. So you say like, yeah, we only need God, and that mindset. Why do you think we say that, and we might believe that, hey, we only need God, but why do you think that I want to go do? I need this, or why do you think? I don't know how to ask this. Like, why do you think we're always longing for more than God? Why is God never enough? I think for me, why was God never enough?
You asked me the question.
I don't know, cause I feel like I don't know. We just always expect more. I don't know if that makes.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I've like. Oh yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, I will say everybody has their own opinions about that question because people are gonna say something differently. So I don't know how to personally answer that question, but I will say the reason why people long for more things past the whole aspect of God is because one, friends is cool. You have to choose which friends you surround yourself with. You can't just get anybody to talk about Christ to a non-believer. That's not gonna work. You gonna be my friend. It's like talking to a wall. You ain't gonna understand what you're talking about. So I will say when people do say I got God, I don't need nobody else. You need somebody to hold you accountable. You need somebody right. You need a shoulder to cry on. You need somebody to go talk to. So whenever I do hear that, it's like I get what you're saying, but there's another option.
Like God can only fill that void, but you still need people around you to
Influence you.
correct. Oh. Dang, you
Okay.
You don't be using the mic.
All right. Yeah, you like yeah. All right. It's last but not least, B Hill. I mean Bryson. No.
Jay, the
Grab the mic.
Guys, let's go.
What's up, guys? I got how long? 10 minutes. Because everybody took 35 minutes.
Bro, I did.
I was born in this hospital.
It's okay, bro.
It's okay. It's okay.
We cool.
It's okay. No. Wait. All right.
Go ahead and do that. Go ahead.
Can I start?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so it started. I'll say my testimony started when I was in the 6th grade. Yeah, when I was in the 6th grade. Yeah, I was a jit. I was a young jit. And
That sounds too close
to what?
to what? Don't say that.
Jit.
Jit?
You thinking it too?
Bro, but it sounds too close.
Whatever. You my jit?
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I was in the 6th grade, and my whole life I've always known about Christ. My mom's always taught me about who Jesus was. You know, my grandma, my grandpa. Not so much my dad, but everybody else have always taught me like who Jesus really was. But I didn't really get a true understanding really until I want to say like 8th grade, freshman year. Yeah, freshman year is when I really got like a true understanding of who Christ was for real. And 6th grade is when I met a cool guy named Seth Hendricks, and I met him at Norway, and it was my first year around in this area because I was from a different area in Goldsboro, so I didn't really know anybody. I knew a couple of people, but not a lot of people, and also knew Kamaya from there, you know. But it started there, and Seth introduced me to Bethel, and I never thought to go. Like I never really wanted to go for real until I saw other people going. I saw like the cool kids going, and I was like, you know what? I guess I'll try it out. I begged my mom for a while, and 7th grade she finally let me.
Just keep it right here. Keep
Oh,
going now.
my bad. 7th grade. 7th grade is when she first let me go.
No. I was about to say what?
Yo, no. Yeah.
Okay, keep going. Keep going. I really want you to keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
I'm overly nervous now.
Okay, go.
All right, this is my youth pastor, Hayden.
And this is just.
Um,
Oh, we
Can't
can't
see
see.
you. Okay. Oh, perfect.
oh,
Perfect.
okay.
Good.
Good. Where was I? 7th grade is when she first allowed me to go to Bethel, and I really met a lot of cool people. I met Hayden, Pastor Hayden. I guess y'all can't see him, but I met Pastor Hayden, and he was really cool. He really introduced me to a lot of people here, welcomed me. Like everybody was very welcoming here at Bethel, and my first. I'm just saying, my first 2 years, my first 2 years I didn't pay attention at all to what anybody was saying at all. Like I was here because I knew they had a basketball gym and it was a church with a basketball gym, and they used to play games before the service started. And I was like, oh yeah, that's really cool. I want to do that. I just want to play basketball, even though I wasn't good at all.
That's so cool.
Okay, all right, but yeah,
Yeah.
um,
Just say MJ's the GOAT.
Yes. So
yeah, get him out of
get
here.
him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Boot him out.
Get him out of here. But where was I?
You were
Bethel.
you
And you
were
came here
Bethel,
for the
you weren't
games?
paying attention.
Came here for the
You were just
games.
here for basketball.
Yeah, I was just here for basketball, and also because I was told they needed a drummer, and I played drums my whole life. So I was like, you know what? I'll play drums for this church. Pretty cool for the youth. And so I started doing that. Like after like 3 times going to Bethel, I would start playing at the youth every now and then on Wednesday nights, and eventually by my freshman year, and I went to Wayne Christian too. And at Wayne Christian, I learned just because you go to a Christian school doesn't mean that you are a follower of Christ. It does not mean that you are a follower of Christ just because you go to a Christian school. And I learned that because I didn't have a walk with Christ. I knew who Jesus was, but I didn't have a walk with Christ to where I was reading my Bible. I was constantly praying. I didn't have any of that. I was it felt like I was alone, even though I wasn't alone at all. I still had my family, but I wasn't very good at expressing my feelings and how I really felt. And I'm backtracking right now. I'm low key getting out there, low key. But yeah, I didn't really have an understanding for real of who Christ was until my freshman year, where I don't know the exact date, but I officially started to lock in and listen to to the youth services, and I was actually learning a lot. I realized I was learning a lot, but I still didn't have a walk with Christ. Like I still wasn't.
They about to set up.
But
2 minutes. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
okay, but oh dang, yeah. Now I gotta speed up. Okay, so freshman year I didn't have a walk with Christ, and then I want to say sophomore year, going in freshman year summer, going into my sophomore year, I really realized that I know about Christ, and I'm going to a different school. I'm going to a new school, and I'm going to a new school, and I know that the school that I'm going to, they really don't know. They probably don't know much about Christ because it's a public school where you don't. I feel like you don't really see as much compared to Wayne Christian, where they're exposing you to different things when it comes to reading the Bible. So I realized I need to lock in, and I need to be able to tell other people about who Jesus Christ was, right? But even at that time, I still wasn't reading my Bible consistently, right? Until like the end of my sophomore year where I was like, dang, like my relationship with Christ, like it's not where it needs to be. It's not where it should be if I want to go to heaven. You know, all that God has done for me, all that Jesus has done for me, and my relationship wasn't there at all. And then now I'm here. You know, now I made it. But my story not over though. My story not over though. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
My story not over because Jesus is still working on me. He's still working throughout my life, and I realized that my relationship with Christ is what matters more than anything else. Like I felt like I was always, like Kamaya said, a people pleaser. I always wanted to fit in with everybody else. You know, cursing. You know, doing all the extra stuff, trying to act tough. You know, fighting all the time. Like it's.
I didn't know you like that. You
Hey, bro, he's a fighter, bro. He's a fighter, bro.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
But now you're a fighter for Christ, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fighter for Christ. Yo. But anyway, yeah. You know, but I feel like when I turned 16, around the age of 16, is where I really realized that I need Jesus more than I need anybody else. And you know, my relationship with God is more consistent now than it has ever been in my life. And yeah, I guess I'm over my 2 minutes. No, but you know, I will say this: God loves you, and God saved me. You know, and we're doing a praise.
Wait, one more thing before we leave.
Okay.
Yeah, and before we end the podcast, before we do a little praise break, I just want to let y'all know, like, we not up here because we perfect or because we better than everybody else. We up here because we all were at a low point in our life, and because of the blood of Jesus and because of His grace and mercy, that we all can come under Him and just experience new life through. Oh my!
Deuces. These twins.